Hello, everybody. We are back finally for the Legends of Lightning results ceremony. I'm sorry, it's been a little bit of a delay on our end. We apologize for this. There have been some delays on the ground at the conference in Ghana. Everything is running slightly behind there, but we thought let's not delay it anymore. Let's give you what you want and give you the results. So the way that we're going to do today is we are going to announce the global adoption track first. If you are one of the winners, we will invite you to come up and also have a virtual award ceremony. Maybe you can say a couple of words about your project, give your acceptance speech, whatever it is. And then after we do the Global Adoption Awards, we're then going to hand it over and we're going to watch the Africa Bitcoin Conference, where Femi will announce the Building for Africa track and the winners there. And then straight afterwards, we'll come back into this stream and we will announce the grand prizes. So that will be the legend and the two runners up. Again, today we really couldn't do it without some of our sponsors. So I just want to give a big shout out to them. First up, Folger Ventures. These guys are a Bitcoin and Lightning focused VC company, and they invest in early stage startups. They put up 2.5 Bitcoin. So first of all, they've put up the global adoption prizes, which is absolutely huge. And they've also done the grand prizes as well. So this is like the legend as well as the two runners up. So big thank you to Folger Ventures and Oleg for everything that you guys have done in supporting us on this journey so far. Secondly, we're obviously going to be seeing them today, but the Africa Bitcoin Conference, which is currently happening in Ghana. They are sponsoring the Building for Africa track. So we'll be letting them announce the winners live on stage, hopefully in about 45 minutes, or 30 minutes, depending on how quickly they get through their panel. So as soon as we do the global adoption ones, we'll then watch them for a little bit. But it seems only fair. Let's get to it. So I think one thing we want to do a little bit first is talk about obviously the tournament itself, why we've kind of been putting on the Legends of Lightning tournament, and what we sort of hoped to achieve. So as you can kind of see here, we've put together this little metric report, which it takes some data from a report that was actually released sort of midway through last year. And it looks at basically the top 5 kind of developer ecosystems in the blockchain space. And Bitcoin, despite being the oldest of all of the projects, is firmly sitting in 5th place. So about midway through 2021, there were estimated to be about 680 developers per month who were kind of working on Bitcoin. And as you can see there, the likes of Solana, Cosmos, Polkadot, and Ethereum have kind of picked up a lot of attention. So the goal with Legends of Lightning was obviously to sort of stimulate the maker ecosystem, the amount of people working on Bitcoin and Lightning projects. We wanted to really drive adoption and innovation on the application layer, and then eventually this will probably kind of filter down as well to the protocol as well. So to scale Bitcoin's growth, innovation, and use case, we've got to fill that gap. So this one, which you can see in the Bitcoin one, that's the one that we want to fill. Obviously, this focuses on developers, but we're also interested in designers, project managers, non-technical folk, people from all walks of life. So thank you everyone who's taken part in this tournament. We had 259 makers take part with 73 projects. So just a huge amount of growth, even just within like the Bolt Fun ecosystem. And we really hope that this will kind of have a positive network effect towards everywhere else as well. So this like slowly but surely attitude. Obviously, we need quality devs and designers and everyone working on sort of protocol features. But really, as you might have read from Roy's recent article, we need these vertical solutions and applications that focus on innovation and adoption as well. Maybe I can actually invite Johns up quickly, because I know that he talks about these vertical solutions quite a bit, and he's had quite a bit of experience building some of these things in the last few years as well. So, Johns, can you briefly give a little bit of an explanation about what we mean by a vertical solution, why we need this kind of innovation in the space, and what people can be looking forward to?
Yeah, I think I just saw some of the comments there. Yeah, I think with the Lightning Network, we have this opportunity to kind of like move a lot faster. You see, even the protocol development and the innovations happening in that layer is moving a lot faster than things on the base layer, because obviously we want a very strong base layer, right? But then what that brings, like that opportunity that is presented to us now, is that you have very interesting use cases that can now be applied to Bitcoin, because one, you can move Bitcoin like a lot faster, right? And it's a lot easier to develop like more intricate expressive applications on top of it, right? We see developments like Taro or StableSats or the stuff that Galoy and Bitcoin Beach are doing. And it's kind of touching on this topic of like, I tweeted out sometime, but it's like Bitcoin's going local globally. We have a lot of use cases and stuff that are being applied for specific local regions or use cases or problems. People are building those solutions, and they're able to do that on top of Lightning, and it just presents a lot of kind of opportunities for developers now wanting to come in, who wanted some of this expressiveness on on this monetary layer to build their use cases. But yeah, I'm just super excited to see people solving their own problems. We've seen a lot of that during the tournament, right? And whether their own problem is their local community, or whether it's like literally a problem that they're going through in their like friend circle or whatever, that's gonna push. Oh, we got a free virtual ghost chat. Okay, nice. Sorry, the comments are going wild there, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right on. Well, that when we're getting porn scam in the comment section, that we're doing something right. So good stuff.
Hey, vertical solutions, right? There we go. We make it easy to build, and people are gonna build these kind of stuff, I guess.
Nice. Well, speaking of numbers, let's take a look at kind of a breakdown of the tournament, right? So we've been going for 2 months. We've had nearly 260 makers, 73 projects, 61 of which were in the global adoption track and 12 in the building for Africa track. 2 tracks, that's another number, which I didn't put in there. We had over 65 events just in the last 2 months alone, including 41 workshops, which is crazy. 11 conferences and meetups, 10 spaces, discussions, virtual hangouts. We had 4 hackathons or hack days, and kind of like builder sessions and stuff like that. So just to mention like a few of the events, would not really do it justice. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who put on an event, kicking the event off with Pleb Lab, the Designathon. We had Adopting Bitcoin a couple of weeks ago. We've got the African Bitcoin Conference going on in Ghana now, and everything in between as well. Like, to all of the companies, the makers, the people who put on workshops and helped everyone, mentored people. We couldn't have done this without you. So thank you guys very, very much. And I'm sure that the success of this tournament will really speak volumes of just what you guys have put into it. So thank you. So, Johns, have you got your drum ready? Because I think it might be time to start announcing some prizes.
Oh, we're actually doing it now. God damn, I'm like doing a whole bunch of stuff in the background there. I forgot to download the audio track, but I'm gonna try with my fingers. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. So Johns might have sent some of you guys a message, but if you guys are the winners, please feel free to come in, join the stream, and we will present you with a little virtual prize, as you can see on screen here. So 61 projects, 10 finalists, and it all comes down to this. So in first up, we have the best design. So this is a category which is really, really important. We put a lot of stress on good design, why we need good design. You know, we look at some other ecosystems, or we look at other sort of fintech applications. Really, to see the level of adoption that we really want, we need good design. Whether it's the interface, the experience, coming up with new features. You know, everyone now is kind of experimenting with Lightning authentication or whatever it might be, but these things still need to be fleshed out. They still need to be experimented with, and design is super, super important. So with that being said, we are very happy to announce that the Best Design Award for the Global Adoption Track goes to Saving Satoshi. So this is a really cool project. A huge round of applause and hats off to the Saving Satoshi project. So this was Stacy. We had Juan, Christoph, and Jonas who worked on this, as well as, I'm sure, countless of other team members as well. And really, I wish that I could pitch it as well as they did last night. But in short, Saving Satoshi is, as it says there, a travel through time and space to learn about Bitcoin coding. So personally, I think that this project is super important. We need more solutions that are looking to educate people, make this quite an immersive and interactive experience, make it fun, gamify it, just so many things. And I mean, John, what stood out to you with the design of this project? I mean, the interface, it was sexy, the experience, it was cool. You know, what was it for you that really made this stand out?
I think the opportunity that we have to onboard a bunch of new people into the space. I think the space definitely needs to grow up, grow. The talent pool needs to grow. There's a lot of companies that are trying to hire. They're not being able to find people. You know, we spoke to a few of them in El Salvador there even, and yeah, it's just the opportunity of bringing these fundamental things in Bitcoin to a new masses of people. And design is a game. It's fun. It's illustrative. I think it's a very interesting educational experience. The future of education, perhaps. Oh. We have Christoph on with us too, one of the team members. Hey there, Christoph! Congratulations!
Hey, thank you so much. And the team.
Thank
also,
you, Christoph. Thank you.
I see Juan Sebastian in the chat here. Not sure where the others are, but awesome job, everyone. And all the other people who also helped out in all of the little ways, like John with the storyline and all the other people who helped throughout the whole. So awesome. It was a really, really awesome team effort. And I think it's just the beginning, because if you check out the website, you can tell we have a lot to build still, a lot of lessons to build. And I do hope a lot of people will be able to onboard a lot of people into Bitcoin as a culture, as a thing, as a network, as a currency, and also as a kind of coding experience, as a technological experience, and maybe as a future career, and maybe get some new open source contributors, which I think is in the spirit of all of this whole Bolt Fun experience. So come on in. Fantastic. We need you to actually build it out all the way.
What's the where can people find Saving Satoshi and follow along, besides of course Bolt Fun and the Bitcoin design community?
Yeah, so we have a project set up in the Bolt Fun what is it called, makers community. We have savingsatoshi.com. At the bottom there's a link that says check out the code, and then in the Bitcoin design Slack, that's where most of the communication happens. It's just called designathon-game. Because this started with a designathon, it was just called game at the beginning, so we stuck with that channel name. So you are welcome to join us in there.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right.
Congratulations again, Christoph. You guys have done amazing work. Ed, what's our next what's next online?
So next up, I believe it is the third place award. So for each track, we have a first, second, and third. As you can see here, in third place is the $1,500. So
Ooh.
pretty big prize, especially compared to our Shock the Web hackathons. I mean, hey, we even have 1K for the best design. So yes, some huge things up here. But I know everyone's waiting, so I don't want to keep them waiting too long, right? So in third place, we have. I love these. I need the drum roll, Jones. No, I'm joking. In third place.
Wait, no, I got it. Hold on. I gotta put the box in. No? Too loud? No looking.
No looking.
Woo!
All right. Okay, cool. I mean, I have to admit, I was kind of blind on this one. I don't know about you, Johns, but I know that there were like a lot of eyes on this project. But
I didn't see it coming from anywhere.
Damn, I was just about to use that one. All right. Okay. Well, I don't know if Dan and his team are in the audience, but Dan, if you are, please feel free to come up, say a couple words about your project. So if Dan or Nick or Arvin are in the audience, please feel free to come in. If not, we can hear from you a bit later. I know that some of you guys are in different time zones, so I appreciate that it's been a little bit hard coordinating this finals results, but a huge congrats to No Looking. What it is actually as well, good to talk about here. For people who are looking to set up their node, their first node maybe, it's pretty hard. You've got to fund the node, you've got to open channels, you've got all sorts of transactions going on here. There are privacy implications, there are cost implications, and quite, in truth, it's just a pain in the butt sometimes, right? So what No Looking does is they use PayJoins to converge all of those transactions, and instead of having 3 or 4 different ones to fund your node and to open channels, you just do it all in one. So it makes it more private, it's lower cost, and it's quicker, it's easier, it's funner. So these guys have done a super good job just shipping in the last few weeks, couple of months, and they're even up on the Umbrel App Store now. So really good job to the No Looking team. I wish you guys the best moving forward. You guys did a really fantastic job. And yes, Boomy, it is the best for puns. It is indeed.
I think we should definitely have a criteria of like how many puns me and Ed could make for these projects as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it'll be like a private one that me and you kind of judge on.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be on the lookout for it in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, moving on. So in second place, a nice silver Satoshi pill for the global adoption. In second place, we have Mutiny. Okay.
Mutiny.
This was a super cool project, I have to admit. The judges loved it. The crowd loved it. I mean, hey, dude, these guys got like, what, 1,000 likes on that Twitter post alone?
Damn.
How many followers did we get from that one, John? Like 2?
Okay, relax. It's not about us. It's about the projects.
It is. Okay.
Come on.
Right.
Come
okay.
on.
Right.
That's the problem. Just always making it about you. That's just... Mutiny.
Well, Johns, do you wanna maybe tell everyone a little bit about Mutiny?
Mutiny was able to put a full node in a browser, right? They're using like a few proxies for certain functionalities, like I think storage and like the connectivity, the networking. But they have a whole Lightning node that's running in the browser, and they have some really big plans for it moving forward as well. This opens up, the world of being able to, like have these kind of like throwaway nodes, which could be great for privacy as well. I don't know. It just like it opens a lot for like devices. Like, if you launch storage, you don't want to download an app. You want to get onboarded to Bitcoin. You want to like test out Bitcoin or whatever. Like, you're trying to onboard some new person. just tell them to visit the webpage, and boom, it's a node. This is kind of wild. It's like, what? I think it has like so many other applications and stuff. So it's been something that we've been talking about quite a bit in the Bitcoin design community as well. So yeah, super excited to see what where this goes. Super excited.
Oh, I just realized I was on mute. I don't know how many times I've done that over the past however long, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, I'm someone who's like, I'm trying to set up my node soon, but do I even need to now? Maybe I can just run it in the browser. It's a little bit more lightweight. It's a bit more flexible. There were some trade-offs there, right? Which we kind of talked about. But these guys have done a really cool job. And Kate is back. She's back with a brand new attack. Yes, Mutiny. Scrap the app. Controversial, but we really like it. So good job to Mutiny and the team. Maybe we'll hear from them a little bit later.
Yeah, it depends on how it's used at the end of the day, right? Like, yeah, what use case you apply to it. It's obviously like having a node running on your own hardware makes sense in some situations, and some having it in a browser environment also makes sense. And as I mentioned yesterday as well, it doesn't only have to be in that browser environment, because what they've done is being able to kind of like separate it out, and you could pop this in a React Native app or something as well. So it's just generally going to be very interesting for developers. I think even Saving Satoshi could use Mutiny, right, in the games. Christoph was saying yesterday, right? So if you want people to be able to like experiment with the Lightning Network functionalities and stuff, you can just like spin a Saving Satoshi net. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, I think unfortunately, again, this is kind of weird and random times of the day for a lot of people all over the world. So just want to say a big shout out to Paul, Ben, and Tony. You guys did a really fantastic job. We really loved your pitch yesterday. So good job. The judges loved it. We loved it. The crowd loved it. Everyone loves Mutiny. Although I hope that doesn't catch on. But cool. Well, it's time, guys. We're here to reveal the first place, the winner of the Global Adoption Track. Dum dum dum. $5,000 in prizes to LightSats.
LightSats. Woohoo!
Gift sats without losing them. This project has blown me away. They have done an incredible job. Juan, Rene, Roland, you guys are incredible. You're next level. Like the amount of shipping that you were doing, you guys were so active on so many different platforms, recruiting users. You've got what, like nearly 1,000 users now or something. You overtook us in like a day. Again, it's not about us, but you guys are doing so well. What you have built is awesome. And I think, when you talk about orange pilling the world around you, it kind of goes perfectly into global adoption. You built a really cool, lightweight, responsive web application. You've got profiles, you've got notifications, gamification, leaderboards. You can reclaim your tips without losing them. It's just really, really cool. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot from now on. I'm going to be trying to orange pill all of my friends, and I'm going to be getting those sats back if they choose to take the blue pill. And yeah, they don't follow Morpheus down the rabbit hole. But we see LightSats is on a client call at the moment, so they can't join. I mean, this is kind of just, this is what it's like, the maker community. Everyone, we're not the 9-to-5 crew, we're the nights, we're the weekends. So unfortunately, this call does fall within Juan and his team's regular office hours. So guys, sorry you guys can't join us. But thank you guys so much for all of the contributions that you guys have made over the last couple of months. And also, I mean, worth noting here, Johns, like this was a project that was started from scratch, right?
From scratch, from the very beginning, team assembled.
Like, was it Brad? I want to get this correct. I think it might have been Brad Mills. He posted something on Twitter
Wait. Hold on. The man is here himself.
You should see my setup right now. I'm currently like doing my full-time job. I'm doing a client call. I'm watching the live stream. This is so awesome.
Juan, congratulations, man.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys. Oh man, this is exciting.
Where's the client? What happened with the client?
Oh no, I hung up with them. Yeah, I have to join in another call like in a minute, but I couldn't really miss this. This is really cool.
Congratulations, man. Do you have any words that you want to say?
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely wanted to thank everyone, all the participants. It really pushed us to do our like all the hard work that we did, and the support that you've done. The support that you guys have done in building this platform. I think it's been really awesome. And then I think I want to encourage other builders who are not technical founders. I'm not a developer, but I really fell upon this really cool idea that I wanted to bring to life, and then post it on Stacker News. You guys helped me post it on a story, and then I was able to link up with Renee and Roland, which I think has just been a really, really awesome experience. So hopefully I can move on from my full-time job and dedicate myself to this 100%, and continue contributing to the global adoption. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to the judges, Johns and Ed. You guys, seriously, you guys are doing a really fantastic job. And please count me for the next one to be a mentor or a judge or whatever. So because I really want to help the Hispanic community as well. I would love to get people in South America more involved. I think I saw another Juan Sebastian. He's from Colombia. I'm sure he is. He's in the Saving Satoshi team. So I want to link up with him too, so I can do more with like the Colombian community.
100%. I mean, you guys have just done a really cool job. I was kind of trying to explain the grassroots effort of like how you guys came about. Was it Brad Mills who tweeted?
Yeah, Brad. So Brad Mills, he tweeted on October 2nd, I think, or October 6th. And then I kept on seeing the comments of people like, oh, well, there's this solution, like Ellen Bits and Ellen like tips and all that stuff. But they're really cool solutions, but for people that are already in the ecosystem. But the way I thought about it, I'm like, how can I reach out and get other people involved? So it's like, if it's someone in your coffee shop, at the restaurant, a valet parking. I know Fernando, who also helped us mentor us in the Miami BitDev. He tried it out with his valet parking here in Miami. So yeah, we definitely want to try and do a lot of grassroots movement everywhere, and just trying to get everyone involved.
Last question before you jump off, like that transition, like why did you decide to like join the tournament, and like how did you come about it actually?
To be honest, it was all because of the tweet. I had heard about BoltFund at some point, but I didn't know that you guys did the hackathon or the tournament. And then just everything just fell in so like nicely together. Like I saw Brad's tweet, and then I'm like, okay, I want to build this. I actually posted on Stacker News first. I'm like, who can help me build this? And then someone asked me, he's like, oh, put it in the job description. And I'm like, well, I'm not I don't have funding. I'm not a startup yet. It's just an idea. And then somehow I stumbled again on like BoltFund, and then I saw that you guys were doing the hackathon, and I joined the Discord, and I reached out. I'm like, hey, I'm not a technical founder. And then the support that you guys gave me was tremendous. You guys told me, it's like, don't worry, post your project, and then you can recruit members from there. And yeah, it all happened. It all happened very quickly.
Let's go. Well, it's lightning fast.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Juan. I guess there's still clients waiting for you there.
Yeah.
But, thank you so much. Don't want to keep you back for too long, but hopefully you do get to that goal of being able to transition out of them, and actually, maybe just right now, you just tell them bye. Like, I want a prize. I'm Legends of Lightning. I'm a legend of Lightning. Screw it. I'm done.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Take care.
Juan. Congrats, man, and we'll catch you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, that was kind of
crazy story, right? I mean, like someone just tweeting it out, posting it, they run with it. I love the fact as well that he was kind of like new to it, was build it from scratch, posted, get the team. And so guys, like that is a real success story. If you are looking to take part in a tournament in the future or a hackathon, you can do it. You can be non-technical, you can join, you can find your team, you can win. So really, really great job to all of the Lightsets crew, Juan, Rennie, Roland, and everyone else as well who helped contribute to them, who tested the product, the users. You guys did a really, really fantastic job. I think
go on. What do you think?
I was going to say, I think Ben has actually just come backstage from the Mutiny crew. So I want to get Ben up because I want to talk a little bit about their project. Ben, congrats, man.
Guys.
Second place.
Yeah,
you guys did so well.
I was watching it while on my stand-up call, and then it ended like a minute after you guys were done talking about us. But yeah, thank you so much for the hackathon and giving us the prize. Really appreciate it. This was a ton of fun and pushed us to actually build something in a timely manner. So that was awesome.
Of course, man. No worries. Well, we're glad you guys got on with it and you built it. What's the future of Mutiny looking like? Are you guys going to continue building after this event?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we wanted to have DLCs ready for the presentation yesterday, but we didn't. So we're gonna try to finish and get like basic DLCs working, and then we have like I think our GitHub project has like 50 issues on it. So like, we have a bunch of stuff we have like planned or just like bugs we want to fix and lots of other stuff. So yeah, like we kind of use this hackathon to like, let's get something that that works and built their foundation. And now it's like, now that it works, we have a foundation, we're going to go back and like, shore it up, write some actual tests and, put in all the little bells and whistles and then start building like a real actual kind of like, full featured app or product on top of this now.
Wait, you're saying that you didn't write tests?
There's like 3 tests.
What, 3 empty tests, right?
Exactly. It's the nature of a hackathon. You just test and prod until hopefully it works.
Could you tell us about the we've been trying something with these tournaments regarding like building in public and stuff like that. How have you guys found that?
I thought it's a little weird because it's all open source, so it's public anyways. But I thought the weekly post kind of like helped us. It was cool to see like I didn't really read many other people's, but just reading our own was just like, oh shit, we did get a lot done this week. And because all of us have full-time jobs, so sometimes we'd only like work on it like 2 or 3 days, like at night or something, and we'd still be like, oh wow, we got like all that working in a week. That was so like it like kind of like that was nice in that regard. And we tried to like, I think Paul did a couple live streams of his coding and nice. We went on like Citadel Dispatch and stuff. So we did try to talk about as much as we can, but yeah, I thought it was an interesting process.
Yeah, the reason I bring it up is because of the stand-up that you just said that you were on, because effectively they kind of work like this in a way, and also because you have a catalog of it. Now you can kind of see the history of it. We were like the history of development essentially, but yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for participating, and really, really proud of you guys. Really excited to see what's gonna come from you, from the Mutiny team as well going forward. I was kind of butchering it up a little bit when I said that what it unlocks and the types of use cases that it can have, like these kind of like burner wallets or like developer tools, but super excited to see what you guys get up to.
Yeah, I'm excited. Basically, like my 1 second pitch of it is we built a Lightning node in the hardest way ever possible. So now that we did that, we got the hard part done. So now we can do the easy stuff afterwards. So the rest of our work will be hopefully a lot less stressful and demoralizing.
Yeah. For everyone else out there, like this is something that I would personally like to see. If you check out the Mutiny project, maybe start contributing to it or whatever. If you're looking for building a use case with it, I would really love to see someone create a development environment for Lightning, kind of like Polar in the browser without having to download anything. Oh wow, I think we have things kicking off in Ghana here, right?
We do. So what? Let's go over to Femi. The guys over there have been working super hard to organize this. Ben, thank you guys for joining us. Congratulations, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right, yeah, thanks guys. Have a good one.
Take care. Take care.
All right, Johns. Let's give the microphone over to Femi. We'll drop on back, and everybody, it's time for the Legends of Lightning Building for Africa finals.
Let's go.
3 months ago, when while planning the conference, we thought it wasn't going to be enough for us to just be talking about Bitcoin usage in Africa, but that we actually show what is possible and what is possible based on what people are building. And so we decided to have the Build for Africa track as a key part of the African Bitcoin conference. For the Build for Africa track, the focus was solutions that solve problems that Africans have, leveraging Bitcoin and Lightning, or that encourage adoption of Bitcoin in Africa. There are 4 prizes for this track, and the prizes are sponsored by the African Bitcoin Conference supported by Kala. The first prize is $5,000 in sats for the winning idea, $2,500 in sats for the second place, $1,500 in sats for the third place, and then a $1,000 prize for design, because we think it's very important to also focus on solutions that think about the end users in the building. I have these guys on stage because they've helped us over the period in both shortlisting the finalists, but also in determining the winner. So maybe we'll give the judges, at least those represented among judges, a hand, please. They'll be doing the announcing of the winners. Farida, can you join us as well, please? So, for the Africa track, just to point out, we had 12 ideas, 12 solutions submitted. And we're going to announce the winners now. The winners here will get those prizes, but then will be entered for the global prize, with the potential of winning 1 Bitcoin for the grand prize winner and half a Bitcoin for second place. Okay? Without further ado, so we had 12 projects, 8 finalists. Without further ado, you want to help us, Charlene? Best design. I'll click it for you if you want.
Okay, so the winner for Best Design, where they'll win $1,000 is Agreement. Come on up here. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
And the third place. Okay. And the third place winner is Bit Payroll. Can you come online? Great job. Great job.
And second place for the prize of $2,500 goes to LNVPN. Okay, let's do this. So the winner of the first place, the $5,000 award goes to Agreements. done. Good job. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it once again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Okay.
Well, I'm really without words, so I really want to thank you very much for the appreciation. That gives us really a lot of motivation to continue serving these communities that we are working for. So really, thank you. We believe this is the right track and the right future for Africa. So we'll keep going in this direction.
I'd like to say thank you. Thank you to the organizer and thank you to everyone. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Just a final word. And of course, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to the team, because just we are here with me, but there are also four other members that have worked heavily for this project. Thank you.
And I guess a final word to all the teams that didn't make it. You guys put in the work, and I think we need to give you a big hand anyways. The thing about competitions like this is they are the winners, and then they are the winners in the marketplace. So it's not enough that you just started hacking. Please take those projects and bring them to life and go win. Go do the work that will bring more Africans into Bitcoin. Final words. Okay. So the announcement of the global winner will be done later, and if we can, we'll announce it before the end of the conference. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause. It's really awesome, and I want to thank Bolton Fund and the Africa Bitcoin Conference for putting this together. Please take some time to go to the Bolt N Fund website to check out all the projects that were put in for this tournament, and support the projects, especially the ones that put in for all the tracks, African and global tracks. And let's just, lend our support as much as we can, use their products and help them take Bitcoin to the world. All right, so this is the part that hurts me so much, because I personally had so much fun, so I would like to call on Wolali to come and give the closing remarks. Round of applause for him.
Before the closing remarks, right, Eddie? You're muted still.
Oh, damn. Sorry. Didn't realize I was muted. Wow, that was really cool. Some of those projects have done a superb job. I mean, just taking a look through them again, Agreement. So they won this design award, and for those of you hopefully who are not too confused at home, projects can win design and first place. We put this design award in place because we really wanted to incentivize people to push really hard. We wanted people to, maybe they weren't ready to build out a coded solution, whatever it might have been. So these guys have just done a really superb job. You can take a look inside of their Figma. They've got it open. So if you go to makers.bolt.fun, you can find your way to the tournament, go to the projects, find Agreement, or you can just find them in our project directory. And I think their most recent post, which was probably their pitch, it has the Figma link in there. So if you want to check out some of these designs, or if you're looking to build maybe your own self-sovereign micro-banking application yourself, go check it out. It's open. The doors are open there. So they've just done a really superb job. I think the UI, the UX was fantastic. They were obviously thinking about not only like an interface for the application, but they're also thinking about hardware as well, right? Like the package design for the hardware, this 2 of 3 multi-sig. And design goes beyond product as well. They are also thinking about the experience and the design of what do these communities need? What do they trust? What don't they trust? How could they use hardware to their advantage? How can they create self-sovereignty in these products as well, as opposed to having to rely on third solutions? So this was a really well-designed product, and I know that Rado won't be able to join us now, but just want to give him and the rest of his team a huge congratulations, not only for the best design, but obviously, as you heard as well, for the first place too. In third place, we had Bit Payroll. Johns, I know that we've spoken about this one a bit as well. Excuse the pun. But this is a payroll system with Bitcoin. And for anyone who is running a Bitcoin company, I know I'm sure there are probably a few of you out there, but maybe you have the ease or maybe a burden of paying some of your employees with Bitcoin. But BitPayroll is trying to make it easy. They've got this really cool interface. You can schedule, you can manage, and you can basically oversee your entire payroll system paid out in Bitcoin. So what they built was really, really cool. And it's also nice to see some of these things back on the web, right? We started on the web. Some of these things are still on the web. We love it.
Yeah, these puns seem to just roll off your tongue. All right, go on. Fine. Not my,
mate.
not my
honestly, like, you couldn't pay me to do this. Okay, so we got BitPay and Roll now. All right, let's move on. All right,
just a little bit.
All right, stop it. We need some background music as well for the awkward silences.
We need crickets. We need crickets, and I think I need a laugh track as well, so that we could.
Yeah, we really do like that canned laughter. So yeah, they also weren't there to accept on stage, but LNVPN is a solution which personally I think is super cool. So we actually met Light Rider out in El Salvador. He was standing next to a very popular keg, so you might have seen him at some other Bitcoin conferences, but he runs the beer tab, so he does a whole load of stuff, but he also works on the solution LNVPN. So if you have ever tried to buy a VPN before, sometimes it's pretty difficult, especially if you're in a place where you don't have, I don't know, a PayPal account or access to other banking services. So he's making it nice and easy, and they are doing Lightning only solutions. And I think, as far as I'm aware, they've also integrated an SMS verification system for people as well with Lightning. So really cool stuff. Light Rider, you've done an awesome job, and presenting you the virtual award. Good job. And then again, I know we've already spoken about them, but Agreement, I'm just really excited for this solution. I want to see them continue. They've done a really fantastic job at winning this track. I think the whole team, I know that there are 6 of them in there, but I'm sure there are probably many more who have tested, who have helped them build it along the way, and given them feedback. So to everyone who was involved in this, you've done a really fantastic job. All right, Johns.
I hear a lot of waffling, and I think, we need to give the people what they came for after this commercial break.
I'm only joking. We don't have any sponsors. But if you would like to sponsor us, please do contact us. Go to bolt.fun/sponsorshipopportunities.com. I'm only joking. That's a fake URL. Just slide in our DMs. But I think you are right. I think we do have to give the crowd what they want, what they actually came for. So how about some grand prizes, Johns?
Let's go. Wait. I gotta say though, again, these grand prizes are all sponsored by Foda, so there's a commercial break. And thank you so much for trusting us and believing us to carry out this vision. Really appreciate the opportunity. And yeah, this would have not kind of taken place if Oleg didn't approach us. What do you call it? Lightning Ventures, they're a Bitcoin and Lightning focused VC investing in early stage startups. We got 73 different projects coming out of the space, so I guess it did the job for them, hopefully. We hope to see many, many more, and capital is a big part of this, of course, in people and projects being able to sustain themselves. You see Juan in the middle of client call, and Ben also, you know, in stand-ups, you know, capital is important for these people to be able to continue working and stuff. You know, people got to put food on the table. Oh, Ed, we do have a little. Ed, you're muted, by the way, but we do have a little interruption here. We got Red Eye. Red Eye.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
I'm live, obviously from Accra. I hope that connection is good.
It's good enough. Yeah. How are you doing? Do you want to say some words
Yeah,
before we?
man, it's amazing. It's amazing what happened. So yeah, it's I have no words, as I said on the stage. So it's really a great event here. Lots of inspiration on and off stage, talking to people. I got approached by here people from the ground working in agriculture. So that was really a good finishing of the event. So yeah, it's great. It's really amazing.
Fantastic.
And as I said as well, it gives us the motivation to continue. The team is really enthusiastic as well.
All right, you guys have done a fantastic job. Yeah, we're about to get on with the lightning. Sorry, the legends. Sorry, a lot going on here, guys. But yeah, with the legends announcements. But Red Eye, awesome work to you and the whole team. Keep it going, and yeah,
Thank you.
we still have some more prizes to announce. So let's go on with it.
Sorry, guys. We are operating on #Oops today, as you might be able to tell. But we have a couple of ground prizes left. So for those of you who are wondering, basically every project that was entered into the Legends of Lightning tournament. So we had these 2 tracks that we've just announced. We had the Global Adoption track, we had the Building for Africa track. But every project that was entered into the tournament was also automatically registered for this grand prize. So no matter what track you chose, this is the best in show, the la creme de la creme, whatever it is. So these are 2 the best projects that have taken part. No surprises that these will probably come from the finalists, who have obviously reached this final stage. But these are the big prizes that they're looking for, right? So the Legend of Lightning will take home a whole Bitcoin, which is, what's the price of Bitcoin right now, Johns? I don't even know.
1 Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin. That's all that that's all that matters.
Great. That's the answer I was looking for. And then we've got 2 runners up as well. There's not going to be a second place and a third place. We've just got 2 runners up, and they're going to be taking home half a Bitcoin each. As John's mentioned, these prizes are sponsored by Folger, so a big shout out to them. But no more waffling. It's time to get down to it, right? So the first runner up, in no particular order, the first runner up is Mutiny. We've talked about how cool this project is. They've done a really cool job. I think, to be honest, the sheer scale of just how much they blew away a lot of the judges, the participants, a lot of the people who were watching. Yeah, these guys did amazing. Ben, I see you there in the comments. If you want to come back in and say a quick word, feel free. The stage is yours. You can use the same link to come on back in. But yeah, that is half a Bitcoin, which is market value. I think it's about half a Bitcoin. So yeah, you guys really, really fantastic job. Paul, Ben, Tony, we loved what you guys did, and the judges loved it too. So good job to you. Well done. You are the first runner-up. Should we move on to the next one, Johns?
Let's go to the next one. Who else is the first runner-up, Edward?
The next runner-up is Agreement.
Agreement. Damn, nice.
Yeah. So these guys did a huge job. I mean, we just heard from Radoy. I know he's on the ground in Accra now. But yeah, just a huge congratulations to these guys. I cannot wait to see this project get taken further. Half a Bitcoin is yours. It's up for grabs. really fantastic job, and I'm really glad to see also one of the winner of the Building for Africa track is one of these runners up as well. There was a hot competition for these 3 spots, I have to admit. So really fantastic job, and really hope you guys continue to drive, innovate, and push adoption on the continent.
Definitely.
But first place, Johns, we've been talking about this for a while. Who's going to be the legend? Is it going to be them? I don't know, but we are at the time. I'm not the only legend. Okay, there has to be someone else. Oh wait, sorry. Before we go on, we did get a pun there from Christoph. So agreement aggressively minting. They are aggressively minting.
Hey, let's get the puns going. Yes.
I'm only joking, guys. Don't worry. You could cut this tension with a knife. So let's get around to it.
Oh, but wait, Edward. Wait, what's happening?
I'm not sure, but I think I might have put the wrong prize there in the slide. So that's hashtag oops. But anyway, guys, even if that's on the next one, I'm not sure. It is 1 Bitcoin to the winner. They are called the legend.
No, I think it's the next. No, there's a third one. There we go. Oh.
It's Lightsats. Lightsats is our first ever legend of Lightning. Juan, Roland, Rene, you guys are all legends. I mean, you can't divide a legend between 3 of you. There are 3 legends. That's all that has to be said. You guys have just done a wicked, wicked job. I see Juan's back in here. Juan, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, man? You're between another client call?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you quit your job yet?
I did. I just set up another client call and then make sure that I could make it over here.
You just handed in your notice?
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna print the badge, the screenshot, and then just send it in. Oh, this is really exciting now. Seriously, I mean, I can't believe this. I wanted to obviously thank Roland and Rene. Like these guys, like especially like Roland has been hacking away. I remember that when we started the project, he posted on Stacker News. He's like, I can hack away a proof of concept within a matter of days, and we joined. We had a project within 3 days. It was very scrappy. But I started testing. I tested with my family. Like I remember I tried going to Taquiza to like give random people Bitcoin to see if they would pay for their tacos. And I got turned down by 5 people, but I think that just kind of gave me the drive of like, okay, I really need to continue like figuring out how to make this work and then just continue building on it. So I'm very excited. I think our price is definitely going into the project, making sure that we can fund Roland so he can get paid because he's not working and living on his stack, right? We don't want him to spend his Bitcoin. So definitely that's all going to the project. Continue working on it. We really want the community's help to start translating. We put the project on Weblate already, and we have already gotten some contributions. So anyone that wants Lightsats in their local community, their native language and everything, just definitely let us know. We'll be more than happy to help. We're gonna build a Discord server as well too, so I can start running the community just like what you guys have done. And to be honest, like this whole experience have really like opened up like my eyes about how amazing the Bitcoin community is. Like everyone has been extremely supportive. We've gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of users. I would love to see if I can hit 1,000 users. So let me see what we're at right now. I think last time I checked, we were at 920 something. So if anyone is watching the live stream, please go to Lightsats, authenticate with your wallet. You can do it with Breeze, Phoenix, Blue Wallet, Zeus, or with your Alpi browser extension. We have 938 users. So I think this would be an even better price as well to get to 1,000, our first 1,000 users. So yeah, definitely. Thank you guys.
Awesome, Juan. I think yeah, we need to show what this community can do. All you makers out there, support another maker. Let's get them to 1,000. I would love to see that. You guys have had some tremendous traction over the past less than a couple months. It's been quite amazing. Maybe you can talk a little bit about like your background and like kind of like your strategy to like, how did you get so much traction at this point?
So, well, I guess my background. So, I mean, like I said yesterday, I've been working in affiliate marketing for 10 years, a little bit of 10, like a little bit more than 10 years. And now that I started thinking, reflecting on it, a few days ago, and I'm like, okay, because one of the monetization strategies that we want to take on with LightSat is obviously being empowered by like affiliate programs or referral programs to all the like Bitcoin only companies, right? Just getting those brand new users through the door and then just sending them out to all these awesome, amazing companies, because we all really need new Bitcoiners, right? Like we all need new users. So though I was thinking, I was like, wow, like I spent 10 years working in this industry, and I'm like, all right, this is like 10 years of preparation for this moment where I can definitely jump on and then start making it into a real business and just monetizing it that way. I'm fairly new into Bitcoin. I only got into it last year, like beginning of 2021. I wanted to give a big shout out to the Cafe Bitcoin team on Clubhouse, because that's where I started. Especially Neil Jacobs. I saw him at the meetup here in Miami, and I told him, I'm like, hey, thanks to the job that you're doing, because I'm sure that he wakes up every morning, opens up a Cafe Bitcoin room on Clubhouse, and then he'll just start educating people and just getting them involved with the community. So I think I did about 6 months of Clubhouse almost every day. I was spending hours and hours. I got the fundamentals, like the books that I needed to read, the videos that I needed to watch, and then I just kind of like branched it on my own, just trying to do a lot of the stuff. I got a seed signer here. I got my Umbrel node over here as well too. I got 2 miners under the bed that I haven't set up because I wanted to send them to Colombia. But I think what has helped me is that I'm a very curious person, that I always want to try and just learn new things. So when it came down to like falling down the rabbit hole, I'm like, all right, I really want to like test everything. Like I think I have every single wallet on my phone. I started running, like when I started running my node, I think I was maybe like 3 months into studying. That was like right before the Bitcoin Miami conference. So it was it's been a really like pleasant journey. I think what everyone says, that as soon as you get it, like start in Bitcoin, it just opens up your world. You see everything like from a whole new other side. And as soon as I fell in this community, like I started being a little bit more active. I mean, I knew that I really wanted to start contributing in some way or another. And just everyone should know that everyone has a very special skill that they have, that any contribution that you can do will go a long way. So another shout out that I wanted to give is to my friend Jose in Colombia. He started his own coffee brand called Lightning Coffee. So if you go on Twitter, go to Lightning Coffee, and it's the Bitcoiners coffee. And his idea is he wants to sell Colombian coffee to the community and everywhere, just so he can start opening up the conversation about people buying through Bitcoin. So I had a really cool experience because I bought some coffee from him. He's in Colombia. I sent them the money to his wallet of Satoshi. So just to give you the global commerce option that is there. So I thought it was really cool, and just kind of like, helping like the Bitcoin economy. SMS for Sats, really cool dude. Like the guy, he saw our project, he messaged me on Twitter because we were having issues with the 2-factor authentication. Twilio was really it was a nightmare trying to sign up with them because of their KYC. It's like worse than an exchange. And he messaged me and he told me, he's like, I can have an API ready for you within a day. And he spun it up, and then Roland got integrating it, and then now that's what's running on our SMS authentication. So Ria, shout out to him, and definitely to the rest of the community for the support.
Yeah, it's super important for like us to be using each other's services and dev tools and stuff like that. It makes the system more robust. We're giving other makers kind of like a platform and use cases. We help them iron out their kinks and stuff. You said that they didn't have an API. Now they do, and now they can service like a bunch of other things. And maybe, hey, they start competing against Twilio,
Definitely.
Right,
sure.
there's a lot of stuff that's going on with like mobile data. and stuff like that as well. I see some of these things connected. The USSD stuff that's Machankura is doing as well. Yeah, I just like, yeah, we need to build these components out, and we need to support one another's projects. So yeah, definitely, you know, let's help Juan and Lightsats get to 1,000 people. Let's pump those numbers up. Yeah, and what I like about it as well is kind of like the network effect that it has, right? With this affiliate stuff that you were talking about. I guess, like, in a way, you know, we are kind of like, you know, referring people to Bitcoin constantly in like our normal times and stuff. So it's cool that you've kind of like provided a tool to do that.
Yeah, so I guess maybe let me just kind of give like a quick idea that I had also, because in reality, any Bitcoiner will become an affiliate or someone bringing in users to Lightsats. And I think I want to do it at a point where if you have your own referral link to a specific exchange, then you can add your referral code on Lightsats. And then any tips that you send out at the coffee shop, restaurant, the valet, or anyone, you can monetize that user on there as well too. So, and on our roadmap, we want to try and figure out how we can also pass back some sats that we earned back to the tippers. So just to kind of create like the circular economy on the platform as well too.
Yeah, we spoke a bit about this also, like you know, like these platforms, how you create a circular, like these applications, these Lightning enabled applications, how, you know, money flows not just like from the like typical consumer, from the visitor, but how it kind of like moves throughout all the different actors within the platform, because you can do that now. It was difficult to do it before, right? Now you can with Lightning. So yeah, super exciting. Ed, you got any words?
No, I just want to say a big congrats to you guys. I mean, I feel like this project has been totally organic. It's been a real success story for the tournament as well, and what we've tried to achieve. So I feel like you guys have just really embodied a lot of the journey from start to finish, you know, finding your team, finding a project idea, connecting with the community, learning about how to build these things, and then also, you know, bringing in partly, you know, your own expertise and your own spin on Bitcoin. And there was this really cool quote, which Kogatsu from Machankura, right? I think I can't remember what it was, but it was something about, it was a quote which said culture. And then the thing which he then put on top of that was just like, culture needs to be created, not preserved. And I think that that's really true for Bitcoin, right? Like, we have this kind of weird and wonderful culture with Bitcoin. We have all of these people from different parts of the world, but we're still super early, and we still need to create this culture around these types of things. And I think you guys coming in, building these products, you know, forming your teams, doing it the way that you've done is just really cool to see. And yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys taking part and all the hard work that you've done. You guys have really deserved it. So thank you very much. What's next for Lightsats?
A lot of well, I think I still need to continue getting the word out there. So tomorrow I have a call with like a crypto like news website in Colombia. It's called Soy Hotler. And then my friend Jose was able to connect me with the founder, and I told him about the story. So I'm gonna have a call with him tomorrow, and then maybe we're just gonna do a little write up about it, because obviously I want to get some eyes on VoltFund in the Latin America market as well. We want more users from that community, right? I'm like, seriously, I'm gonna be forever grateful for you guys, like in this project. So I have that. So on Thursday, the Swan team invited me to the Cafe Bitcoin on Twitter Space. So I'm gonna be doing that at 10 a.m. in the morning. And then on Friday, I have another call with Sats Capital, and then I'm gonna apply to Volt, like the Wolf incubator as well too. I had a call with Brian, because Brian helped me kind of do like the marketing side and just kind of like understanding on what we needed to get done. And then yeah, just continue like building. We have so many features still that we want to do. Translations is one of the most important things. Obviously, we built for global adoption, right? So we need to get like those local communities or like local like cultures on board, and then yeah, just continue to ship some features, and I will keep my promise to continue building public. So I will post my weekly reviews on Bolt Fun and then Stacker News, and just continue to give the word out there.
Yeah, you know, we were having one of these VC workshops as well, with Lightning Ventures and Max from Hivemind and Oleg from Fulgur. And one of, I can't remember who it was specifically. They said that one of the key things that they sometimes look for in a founder or on a team is like what unique perspective do they have to the world and stuff. And it really kind of like helped us frame, or like we knew the building in public stuff was good for educating like other people who want to follow along. Yes. We want to build some stuff that helps people learn in public as well, because you know this tournament was definitely about building, but you know we need to help other people who are coming in, you know, hold their hands and get them to find pathways to, you know, where you are essentially. But this unique perspective, like hearing from these investors, that it's actually quite critical on it kind of helped us, like, or at least me, reframe this idea of like what building in public is. It's not just for those things, which is like super beneficial for the ecosystem at the large, but it's super important to like get into the habit of writing and pushing it out and sharing it with the world, because you know maybe you can get help like you showed there, or maybe someone could add their perspective, or at least you could convince someone of your crazy idea or whatever it is, and get some other crazy people to join you. So yeah, really fantastic. Gonna hold you to the building in public word, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna also have to do a bit more writing myself, but yeah, but really fantastic work, really fantastic.
Thank you guys.
So
yeah,
really proud of you.
Hopefully our because we also have a leaderboard, right, for just user engagement. So I think hopefully you'll see it in the upcoming conferences as well too. The LightSats leaderboard, we can have it on a big screen for the entire conference, and then in the conference, and then see who's handing out the most tips and just orange peeling people. Because I mean, if you think about it, like for example, the Miami conference, we had a lot of vendors that accepted Bitcoin, right? They were barely trained how to like handle their iPad or the mobile phone, but the user is not getting anything from it, right? So if I'm going to buy a coffee at the confession stand and then I pay in Bitcoin, hey, why can't I just leave a tip to the person? And then that's how we can start getting the ball rolling. So
yeah,
that's definitely one of our goals.
And by the way, please do a live leaderboard, because
yes, exactly.
Yeah, because I had this little situation in adopting Bitcoin where I said I expected the leaderboard to be live, and I'm not gonna name any names. Y'all know who y'all are out there. I'm sure you're listening. But yeah, it updates every 10 or 30 seconds. And there's no sound. But Super Tesla came to the
Roland built the platform on next UI. It's like it automatically updates in real time. So it's a really cool things to see. Yeah.
Awesome. And you know, like yeah, just the breadth of like and the completeness of what you guys have done is really fantastic.
Thank you.
We might be consulting you for some help.
We'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We got a very talented team with Roland and Renee for sure. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Juan. Well, thank you guys so much again, and we look forward to seeing what Light has to hold in the future.
Thank you, and please also help me get to 1,000 users on Twitter.
We're gonna tweet it out.
I currently have, let me see, we have 994. Yeah, so 994. I need 6 more to hit 1,000 users on Twitter.
Wait, so did we actually get like what, 30 or so?
What's that?
How many?
No, the users. So the users on LightSats, that's a different. We're at 939.
Damn. Okay. You have parity there. That's interesting.
Maybe I should do a live count as well too of like the the users
go.
that are on there. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll get you to 1,000. I promise. You'll be there in
Nice.
no time. Don't worry about
Thank you,
it.
guys.
Cool. All right, Juan. Thank you again.
Thank you,
We'll see you
everyone.
soon.
All right.
All right, Johns. Just to wrap things up, let's take a look at our winner board. Lightsats, Agreement, Mutiny, No Looking, Saving Satoshi, LMVPN, and BitPayroll. So huge congrats to all of the winners from today. And, and all of the people who took part in finals day or didn't even get to finals day as well. A huge congratulations also has to go to some of those projects or all of those projects. What the whole community has come together and built, I think, over the last, couple of months has been staggering. 73 projects. I know that some of them were maybe existing before, but a lot of them are new, and that is a lot of new interest and innovation that is coming into Bitcoin. So you guys have done a really, really fantastic job, and great work, everyone. And then again, just wrapping things up with another huge thanks to the sponsors, Folga, Africa Bitcoin Conference. You guys have been really, really supportive. You've backed us when we needed to get backed. You put up the awards for the prizes, and this really couldn't have happened without you guys. So just to wrap up, thank you guys all again. Johns, thank you. You've also put in a whole lot of work. I think big shout out as well to MTG, to Braj, to everyone as well who has helped us and the Bolt Fund team run this event. It has not been easy at points. I know that also we probably could have done a better job at points, but our marketing slogan is #oops. So just bear with us whilst we get through it. We promise the next one will be better. It will be smoother, but there will be a next one, guys. So next year, we're going to be running a few more events. These will be released sometime soon. We promise, not like, half a day before they actually start. I know, Moritz, when is the next one? Well, you're just going to have to wait to find out, okay? We always got to leave them wanting more. Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
Follow on Twitter. Follow Lightsats as well.
Yeah, follow Lightsats 21. We're at BoltFun_BTC. So please go and give us a follow. We do really appreciate any support. And if you haven't already, go check out the website, makers.bolt.fun. Create your maker profile. All you need is an LN URL auth compatible wallet. And you can sign up to tournaments in the future. Fill out your profile, show off your proof of work, work on your projects, build in public, and become part of the Bitcoin maker community and the ecosystem.
Yeah,
but guys,
wait, hold on. I need to give a shout out to Edward. You've done a fantastic job over the past actually it's been more than a couple months because there's work going on in the background and stuff like that. We had to build this platform from scratch. We had to make sure it's running, which MTG did a fantastic job at. The community also helped us keep it online when we were having some database issues. Thanks for everyone who's been hacking and supporting, and also big shout out to Ed, big shout out to MTG. Braj, really, Braj has been working in the background here also for various aspects of what we've been setting up. He's been an amazing support. The rest of the Peak Shift team as well. Krum, Marin, really awesome to have the support from everyone to drive this forward. So thank you, everyone. And I guess it's hibernation time, Eddie.
It's hibernation time. It's coming up to Christmas. We were hoping to do a festive hackathon, but I think this is it. So this is going to be it for 2022. We're going to get back to work. We're going to get back to planning mode. We're going to work on the platform, and we're going to plan some awesome events for you guys next year. But guys, from us, that's all. From Johns and Ed, peace. We'll see you next time.
Take care.